So I don't know. Yeah, I have it here actually. It's a small tour we just put together because we were supposed to tour Lamb God and stuff. So we reacted in 2 weeks. We booked a couple of club shows to be able to play here.
I actually got into you because of Randy being on your last album.
Oh, okay.
So I honestly I know very little about Gojira. I love the new album.
Cool.
And I'm looking forward to learning a little bit more about you.
Cool, man. I appreciate it.
Can you talk a little bit about what are you going to jump on the tour with Lamb of God after they reset everything up, or is that kind of a done deal now?
Well, it depends because we have a schedule. We schedule tours like 6 months ahead in general. So this Lamb of God tour was scheduled since a long time, and we were really looking forward to this because it's always an amazing experience to tour with these guys. I'm a very close friend with Randy. He was a huge supporter of the band, and he still is. And so it sucks really. It's so bad that it's been canceled. So we have to react. We do these club shows, and we're still playing these festivals here in Toronto and Montreal. But we have other plans now. We're going to Europe in October or something, and then we're going maybe to India. Like there's so much going on, so it would be hard to cancel all that to do the Lamb of God tour. But who knows? Maybe if we're able to shift the European tour or something like that. We're talking about all this a lot these days.
I'm sure. Without getting into the politics of it all, how did that whole situation make you feel? I mean, as a friend and a fan, it was pretty harsh.
I know it's hard to talk about it. Like I have my own feeling about it. I think it's an accident, really, But at the same time, I understand the family, of this kid who died out of the show. They just want to know what's going on. Czech Republic is a poor country, and they have an American singer. Like it was like a trap, man. It's like he was in jail, and okay, let's get money out of this situation. Basically, it's a whole bunch. It's very complicated. But I know Randy. He's such a nice person, and he loves his fans. He would never hurt a fan, like completely. And so I push people off the stage all the time. I kick fans, like diehard fans that love us, and I still kick them in the butt because they want that.
Yeah.
Fans, they dig that. They love it. Like being beat up by the singer is the best thing you can.
Yeah, they're going to tell all their friends about it, right?
Yeah. So if that kid would fall like on his friends and everything would be all right, he would talk about it like a great experience. Hey, Randy pushed me off stage. That's what he would say right now, and I know it. So it's just it's a very, very sad accident that happened, and someone died, and it's unfortunate. People die, sometimes there's a branch that falls on your head off a tree, and you cannot sue the tree, right? It's an accident, period. For me, that's what it is. Randy is like the nicest guy on the planet.
Well, I hope you get to tour with them at some point down the road, as planned.
We'll see Lamb of God in a couple of days at the Knot Fest. I know this is going to be his first show.
Yeah.
I think the audience is going to get really, really crazy.
Yeah, I think they are too.
Yeah.
I love La Paul Savage. I think it's a wonderful album.
Thank you.
I think it's quite different from some of the material you've done before. It just seems a little more stepped up somehow, and I'm curious if you feel the same way and why it turned out in such a manner.
I don't know. It's hard to say. It's like when we try our best to be honest when we compose music, and when we the way we mix, we usually produce our albums. This one was a co-production between me and Josh Wilbur, who worked on Lamb of God, by the way. It's just so natural to us, so spontaneous. So then if I can listen to this album when it's done, I give a good 6 months between the end of the recording and me listening to it, really, because I get so spoiled, But when I can listen to the album and say, I like it, it's a very nice feeling, because it's like looking in the mirror and say, oh, I look good today. Pretty much the same thing. It's nothing planned too much. It's really us doing our best. And then when the result is good, we're like, yes, So it was not a particular effort to do something that would be different, or it's just us. We're changing, we're evolving with experience and touring. We've been doing this for 16 years now, so we put all our guts and our heart goes into this music, and it's a big effort to make ourselves available for this energy and something like that. So it's I'm glad the way it turned out. I love this album, really.
Yeah, so do I.
I think it's more mature than before, more interesting. It's not just death metal or metal. It's like, I think it's music, you know what I mean? And I'm promoting the album right now. But that's what I do, right? Like,
exactly.
Buy this album, is great.
Do you feel like you experience a different audience interaction when you come to North America and perform your music as compared to your homeland?
Absolutely, yeah. There's something really, really similar. You know, long hair, black t-shirt dudes, you know, with tattoos and stuff. But there is something different, really. In some countries, like Scandinavia, when they see you for the first time, they really analyze, you know, arm crossed like that, and you think it's a disaster, but then you talk to the fans and like, that was amazing, you know, this blast beat and this double kick, and that was pretty tight. You know, they analyze a lot. In North America, it seems like people check like the first song, if they like it, boom, there's a huge mosh pit and circle pit going on. We love that, and it drives us crazy on stage. We're like, yeah, you know. And I start to say fuck a lot on the mic. I got carried away, man. It's like really, we love the energy here. It's really good.
Excellent. You've been here, I've seen you perform. It was a wonderful 45-minute set. What's your opinion of Heavy T.O as a festival? Would you come back?
Absolutely, yeah. I will come back. Sometimes festivals, there's something wrong with the organization or the spirit behind it. I think this is great. I don't know. I have a very good feeling today. The bill is awesome. You know, I mean, I would go. I would live here. I would not perform. I would buy a ticket to see this show. You know, because Cancer Bots like was incredible.
Yeah, we love them. Yeah.
I saw them for the first time today, so I was like, wow, I was blown away. Dillinger Escape Plan. I like all the bands are very interesting today. And,
yeah, true.
So we will come back definitely.
Excellent. I mean, you just put the album out. I feel like I shouldn't even be asking you if you have any new material out. You have done some cover versions in the past. Can you talk about maybe a cover that might be coming up that you're working on or that you would like to do?
Actually, I'm thinking already about the next album, and my brother and me,
awesome.
We compose most of the time the core of the albums, and we're already excited to come up with something new. It's actually a little frustrating to go on tour sometimes because you get into the mood, of composing, and you get to a point where it's becoming very interesting, and then you want to go a little more far, but too late, man. You're doing promo, and then you go on tour, and then you're exhausted, so you rest for 2 weeks, and then go back on tour for 2 years,
Just kind of get wrapped up in it.
Yeah, sometimes I just want to be in the studio all the time and just compose albums, and we would have 25 albums now instead of 5, But I'm already thinking about the next album, of course, yeah.
If you could bring in a collaborator of your choice, who would that be and why?
Bjork. I tried already, didn't work out. She was busy. I love Bjork. I love her voice. I think it would be, in our music, we always try to create a magical aspect in the heavy riffs and the double kick and all that. We love the spiritual melodies and aspects of the music. Bjork, like her voice on our music would be just amazing. So, in a fantasy world, I would love to try that. Yeah.
What do you think was the most challenging song on L'Enfant Sauvage? I want to say it correctly. L'Enfant Sauvage.
You're doing a great job. There is one song that's called "Pain Is a Master." On that song, we have 3 distinct, different universes. So that was very challenging to put together. The ending is kind of Tool-esque, Tool-ish. And the beginning is kind of atmospheric, strange, and the middle is very, very hard, and there's a lot of things going on, a lot of noises and stuff. So that one was challenging to put together. We had these different elements for months, and we couldn't put them together. It just everything fell into place at the last minute. So we were like, okay, let's put this on the album. But that was a challenging one.
Are there any songs that didn't make it onto the album that you're holding back on for B-sides or a bonus edition of the album?
Thousands of riffs, but really a lot. But when we compose a song, usually we work very hard until it's good, So there are 2 songs that became bonuses, and it's on the limited edition, the special edition, the first release. So these 2 last almost didn't make it at all, and we were going to put them on the site for later, but finally they're bonuses. Yeah.
I totally appreciate your time. It was great to meet you, and I look forward to seeing you do a headlining show.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Cheers.